Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of 3 Minute Success. I am your host with you as always, Jared Music. Here today to talk about, are we heading into another recession? And the answer is unequivocally yes. We are always headed into another recession. The question is, when will we get there? How long will it last? And how severe will it be during that time? So knowing that we're always heading into one, whether it might be 3 weeks, 3 months, or 3 years from now, we have absolutely no idea. What should we do as entrepreneurs to prepare for that moment? So I wanted to talk about looking at your capital stack, meaning the availability of assets that you have at your disposal to be able to weather that storm and perhaps take advantage of it. So really looking at your cash on hand that's ready and available, that's the top of your capital stack. The next tier are going to be assets that you own that you could liquidate in fairly short order, that are liquid, publicly traded, usually securities, money market funds, certificates of deposit, stocks, bonds, different things like that. They may be on the personal balance sheet, they may be on the business balance sheet side. Either way, you can access them and inject them into your company if and when you want to do that. Now, as we get a little bit lower, we're looking at open business lines of credit, personal lines of credit, borrowing facilities that you can draw on should you be able to. That really makes up the first part of your capital stack. Those are open, they're available, you can access them on pretty short order. They're really great tools to be able to use. And then as you get deeper on the capital stack, now we're looking at things like real estate that you own that you could refinance and pull cash out of. Real estate that has a lower loan to value on it where you could put in place loans and lines of credit. Equipment that you have that you may be able to borrow against, essentially anything that is an asset that you can leverage to go ahead and do an additional borrowing amount. That's going to be a little bit lower on your capital stack. And then finally, we're looking at government loan programs, grants, different things like that. Those are typically much longer application periods. Being able to qualify for them during periods of financial stress is more difficult to do, so we don't put them at the top of the capital stack. Now, look at your burn rate. If you need $20,000 a month to be able to run your business and you have $200,000 in that top part of your capital stack, you really have 10 months until you actually have a problem. Pretty good, especially when you're considering that most recessions are over with and well on the way to recovery within 18 months. So if you want to be conservative, plan for 3 years of business disruption and look at what that might actually look like for your business. Finally, you may also want to add, if you want to be aggressive during bad periods and acquire a competitor, buy equipment that someone else is having to fire sale, or be able to onboard talent that has been let go from a competitor during a layoff, add that to your burn rate need and look at it relative to your capital stack. Knowing that a recession is coming at any point in time, now's the time to take a look at that and just be prepared. It may be 3 years from now, but it doesn't hurt you at all to really have good knowledge of this and have a good strategy in place. Hope this was useful. I'll be back with you again soon.